Test, 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 test. Let's get it. Let's get it popping. Let's see if this works. Dope. We're on stream. We are live. Let me test to make sure my audio works. Dope. Everything's working. Now I'm just going to copy over the link to the stream so I can blast it to the email in case anybody wants to come kick it with your boy. And then we're about to get popping on the second live stream beat critique. I am hyped for this. Hopefully my camera doesn't cut out. I just got this new cam link so I can hook up my Sony a6300 because I don't like the quality on my webcam. But it's a possibility that my camera might die. So if that happens, we're just going to have to switch over back to the webcam. I actually bought a dummy battery so my webcam on my live, basically my live camera, I didn't want it to die, so I bought a dummy camera or a dummy battery. Well, it won't be in until Friday, tomorrow. So bear with me if it dies out here. I got the email ready, sending this out to the crew. I don't have like a name for the homies who just kick it with your boy. I don't know. Oh, we need like a community name. I feel like it'd be dope. Get some water. I'm gonna set up my camera right here. Let me test everything, make sure it's good. So I'm just sending out an email blast. I definitely recommend people who have, a brand or anything like that, just communicate with your audience through email. Even if you get 2 opens, 2 replies, I don't think it really matters. I think it's dope. Like, I'll send out an email blast to people and then people reply. Those are the people that you connect with. Those are the people that it's dope being able to communicate through that stream. I don't know what I'm saying. I need to focus up. Let's get it. Here's my inbox. I got a couple beats already ready. I just need to test a few things. Make sure we're live and we're clean and we're good to go. What's up, Mason? What's up, Yuri? Coming through on break. Welcome, bro. I'm sorry if you hear the echo on that. I need to pull up the chat on my phone and then we're straight. Dope. Let me turn down the volume and we're straight, man. What's up, Mason and Yuri? It's in here. You guys are the homies, man. You guys are the homies. It's dope being able to work with you guys. I have a couple ones I put in here, including the ones that you put in last week, Mason. Or, yeah, on the 17th. And then I have a couple other ones that I already added in here that asked me for a critique. So we're going to go through those today. And since we're already set up, I'm going to post this out and then we're starting. Dope. It's my real name. Don't look me up. Just kidding. All right, first up, we got 100 hands in here. I remember skimming through these actually, so I'm going to download these again and then listen to these and play them live. Shout out to 100 hands. Not seeing the camera feed. Interesting. My camera's right here. Very interesting. I wonder if it died. Let me restart the stream real quick. It'll be like 2 seconds. Should be connecting. All right, we should be back with the camera feed. Sorry about that. In the future, I got to make sure I tell people not to send zip just because it's a process. It's a process. I want to be able to flow through these so I can give as much feedback as possible. Dope. Appreciate you guys letting me know. I would not have known that. I didn't even realize that. I'm getting used to this new live stream, man. I never really live stream until the last one. Like, I've done like a beat. I've made a beat live before on YouTube a little while ago on my Type Beat channel, but I've never done a live like this where I'm like setting it up all nice and I'm trying to learn. My homie John the Dreamer is like a sick live streamer on Twitch, so he teaches his gems here and there. I gotta pick his brain a little bit more. The first one up, 100 hands. Let's check out what they got. Live stream definitely is the way to go, I feel like. My brothers are gamers too, and they live stream sometimes. It's dope. All right, this first one would work, but it would work in certain contexts. Now, these sounds almost have like a futuristic vibe, so that kind of draws it more towards shows that have that feel, that have that more futuristic feel. So for this one, I would cut the intro short. The intro's dope, but fade ins and fade outs aren't really popular in TV when you're fading in like that. So maybe just bring in like the top lead melody, just like the end of the lead melody, and then drop it into the beat, or don't do the fade in, let the beat drop in naturally. But the fade ins and fade outs usually aren't used for TV, but the rhythm and stuff like that, it works well. Like there's a lot of space for dialogue. The sounds, like I said, are more futuristic, so just got to be careful with that. But other than that, I mean, I like it, but you got to be careful with the context of the sounds for that one. Let's check out another one. I'm gonna play a random one. Yeah, I remember skimming through some of these too. That's true. It would work for GTA. That's true, Mason. I like that. Mason, you got the ear. On this one, I want the drums to come up a little bit more. I'm not mad at the type of track that it is. Like this would definitely work. I like that. I feel like I can hear this in like H&M or Forever 21. I'm just shopping for clothes and it's just in the background like, hey. Those saxophones, bring up the saxophones more right there. Also, I would put that saxophone a higher octave. Right now, it's kind of hard to hear, and the reason why I think that is because it's competing with the low frequencies that you already have with the beat. So, like, since the saxophone is like kind of in a lower register, I would try to put it up an octave. That way, you're getting more of a wider range from the frequencies, and they're able to sit there correctly without competing with each other. But that's my advice. Oh, there's no audio? Interesting. Interesting. Let me try to fix it real quick. Let's try this one. All right, I'm going to test it real quick, see if it works. No, it doesn't seem like that one's working, huh? This might be the reason. Sorry, guys. Bear with me. Your boy is the newbie. I don't even know if the people still use that word, noob. I used to play video games like crazy, man. I was on Overwatch, Diablo, all that stuff. Noob. All right, let me see if this works. Hopefully this is the... Let me know if you guys can hear that. Let me know if you guys can hear the track. I'll test it in my stream right now too to make sure. I'm gonna play the beat again, see if you guys can hear it. No, can't hear it. Dang. You guys can't hear that? If so, I'm gonna restart the stream. It should be playing though. Dang, so I was over here sitting, dancing to no beat. Interesting. I wonder what cut it off. All right, I'm gonna restart again one more time. Hopefully this works. I don't know what's going on. I just cut off randomly. That's weird. This is all like a learning experience. Like, how am I even supposed to predict something like that even happens? Come on, OBS, playing me right now. I'm gonna restart the stream real quick. All right, we should be back. Hopefully you guys can hear this one. This is what I was dancing to earlier with no music. Now I'm kind of embarrassed, man. Out here looking like a damn fool. Dope. All right, cool. So for that one, I would bring that. I was saying for that one, the saxophone on that should be at a higher level or a higher octave. I think that would work for that one. And yeah, that should help with the saxophone just being kind of ducked out in the mix. Like I said in the chorus, most of the time, TV shows don't really like saxophone tracks, but they do get used in certain contexts. So don't be afraid to use them. But just know that in some or most cases, they are not favorable because they do compete with the dialogue. So let's play one more and then we're going to move on. Let's try this one. Hopefully that still works. You guys can still hear that? Oh man, I'm over here tripping. I got my passwords out and everything. Whoops. All right, so for this one, the snare, I think what needs to come out a little bit in that main synth, the snare needs to be turned up a little bit or layered with just like a little bit of a harder hitting snare, just because the drums already have that nice impact. I like the impact of the drums and the bass, but I want to hear a snare just just hit through it. So the next thing I would do is change the synth. That main synth, the pluck, that one's kind of, I feel like, what am I trying to, I think that since the pluck has a lot of like saw to it, like it just sounds like a wide EDM type of pluck, that it would only get used in certain contexts. Like that one might get used like on a nighttime scene where they're in a montage and they're showing the city or whatever. But other than that, I feel like I would switch just switch that pluck, switch that solid like sounding pluck that you have. All right, let's move on to Mason. You guys can still hear that, right? Turn down a little bit. Yep. Yep. It's dope. up? Let's go, Mason. Okay. Yeah, I like that one a lot. I think that that's a perfect example of like just the reality TV that you hear like on Bravo and stuff like that. That's the type of sound that works perfect. That where they're coming in and they have like a nice scene where they're shopping or something, or you know the transition to like Beverly Hills or something like that where they're showing the scene or they're driving. Like that's like the perfect type of setting for that. I know you have it night vibes, but this one has more of a daytime scene opener for me. This one makes me feel like I want to be outside. I want to be like, forget social distancing. I don't care. I'm out here doing my thing. If I get corona, I'm going to be upset. But you know what? It's all me because I was already out here. But whatever. We out here. That's the type of feel I'm getting with that one. Really dope. You said try something different in the beat. Or in the balling one. Might be too much with the art. Not sure. Let's check it out, boy. Let's check it out. Oh man, I hate when this happens. This one's not playing. Are you able to resend it? I could try to download it. Let me see if that works. Yeah, sometimes for me, I don't know what happens, but I was in Beats by Danny's live stream too. And sometimes through Gmail, I notice that it just won't play. This happens to me like on the regular too if I try to play a track or something. I'm not sure why it happens, like why that happens. All right, so let's move on to the next one. We'll come back to you, Mason, on that one. Oh yeah, this one's from Lotax. So Lotax, hopefully these ones are still up. But Lotax took the course and he turned in some beats, and I really liked them and I wanted to play because I was like, damn, these are perfect execution of actually what was talked about in the course and then translated into different types of tracks. So I want to play the dramedy one first. I haven't listened to all of them, but Lotax also had some. He was in the live stream last time. He like translated the notes pretty well, and I kind of wanted to show it and then break it down. This is hot. This is hot. Yeah, that's like a really good execution of translating like hip hop, your own bounce into the sound of television. Like the way that he mixed that together with you can just still hear how his drums and his bounce are, and then hear the translation to how sounds are really used in TV. He has plucky sounds. Even that ARP, like that ARP is good. Like I like the ARP. It's used tastefully. It's not used too much. Like if that was his main sound going crazy, that most likely would not get used just because of that ARP. But if you have a no ARP stem included with your submission for those tracks, that would get used. That would be a perfect example. Like with the way that he has the plucks and the drums, kind of like call to answer style. That's exactly how TV is really used as far as like sounds. I got you, Yuri. Yeah, that's a dope. I think he used the pluck from Nexus or the one that was included in the sync course, but that's a good pluck like pizzicato. Translate like the transitions, everything. That's all dope. I'm gonna play one more so we can keep moving on, and then if we have time, we'll go back to this one a little bit later. But that one's really fire. This one's called All Star, so I feel like this one might be for basketball. It's dope. All right, that's dope, low tax. I think that for this one, I love the sounds you use. I love the drums, everything. But I would turn up that pluck just so it matches more with the kick, because you can see the kick, like your transients are hitting hard. They're coming through nice and clean. They're hitting really hard, which is really dope. But I want that pluck to come up more, just because it's gonna add more of that suspense and that drama. This is like a perfect drama type of tension track where they're arguing, and there's a lot of confrontation going on. That's the perfect context for this one. And I think that if you just turn up those sounds, it'll really amplify and add some dynamic to the track. But everything else is dope, man. I like that track. We'll go back to yours a little bit later if there's more time, but I want to get through everybody who's in here. Next up, I'm going to go through Yuri, and then I'll go back to Neville, because I know Yuri's on lunch break. I don't see... Let me check my other email. Oh, I got it. All right. I got Yuri's on another screen, so I'm going to pull that one up. All right. Oh, that was a good intro. It's dope, yo. Yeah, I like that. Oh. That bass is hitting crazy. Okay. This is fire. I like that transition. Damn. All right, so for that sting, I want you to hit the end of that sting with the pluck and the note that you used, or that string that you used, and the piano hit. For the 808, I think some of the notes are maybe out of key. I'm pretty sure some of them are out of key. I would have to turn them up an octave just to verify, but some of them are out of key in comparison to the string and the piano. But the way that this track is actually called Hybrid Hop, I don't know if you guys can see. You guys probably can't see it, but he has it called Hybrid Hop, and that's a perfect definition for it. So some of the track will come, like when you dropped it into it, the beat, when you drop straight into the beat, let me play it back. I think that the string is in key, but the 808 is out of key. So right when it came in, it sounded like it was a little off, but then it came, when the beat started settling in, it was coming back, but the 808 was still a little bit out of key. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I'm just hearing it, but everything else, like I like the string you use. Vocal chops, you were going crazy, bro. That sounds super dope. The 808s definitely fit this part. I think. I'm pretty sure. And the 808 just goes crazy here. I like the 808 there, but I just think it's out of key in translation to the rest of the instruments. But dope vocal chops, bro. That transition, the intro, whew, fire. Let's go back to some new ones. I got Mason here, and then I got Vonnie here. So I'm gonna play Vonnie, and we'll move on to Mason. Thor drama. Thor drama, let's get it. Oh yeah, this is the one you were telling me about through email. Orchestral. change. Oh, the switch up though. This one's good. This part's really good. Damn. Oh yeah, Thanos could get his ass beat to this. This is fire. I think for the strings or the strings, I think if you add them with the stereo separation, Waves has a really dope one. Waves S1 to bring it out a little bit, and then either add a little bit of reverb to the brass to bring it out. But I want a little bit more depth as far as like reverbs and stuff to this. I think that will really open it up. The brass does sound kind of, or the strings, no, the strings kind of sound stocky, like stock as meaning like the stock strings that you hear in a DAW. But I mean, I still feel like they would work. If you don't have any resources for good strings, I think that Nexus has some. And then Nexus Hollywood has some decent strings. But if you're looking for like a more high quality strings, Contact has really good ones. Native Instruments, they have, I think it's called like Strings Action or something. They have really good strings in their complete 14 or complete 13 pack. But this is dope. I really like the switch up. Crazy part right there. Yeah, that's a Thanos get his ass beat. Thanos gets his ass beat type beat. I like that. Next up, we got Mason. This is the one that you were playing earlier. Hopefully this plays. Oh, dang it. I can't play it, Mason. Let me try to download it again. I'm not sure why it's not playing. I don't know if you want to put it on a SoundCloud link, but I don't know. It's not playing for some reason on Gmail. That's weird that the other one played, but this one won't. I don't get it, Gmail. I don't get it. I'll come back to you, Mason. If you can put it on maybe SoundCloud or something, if you don't mind. I think Nev. So Nev took the course and he wrote out these notes. It's crazy. He emailed me basically saying that he wrote out notes. Let me see if it's showing on the screen. Yeah, it should be showing on the screen. Of like all the notes that he took basically with screenshots from the course. So that's super dope. I'm gonna ask him if I can drop this in the Discord, for people who are in the Discord community. Shout out to everybody who's from the Discord community in this right now. But I think this would be useful just to have, you know, if you've already seen the course, you can just reference these, and if you ever have like a question or anything, it's super dope that he did this. So I'm gonna ask him. But he also sent in some tracks, and I wanted to play it during the live stream, so hopefully these play. But Gmail's playing your boy. Let's see if this plays. It's a clean mix. I like this mix. So this part, so far the sequence is fine. Like the formatting of the beat so far it's fine. It's perfectly fine. The mixing's clean. I think this part, something's getting lost in here because I think there might be too many layers at this part. So on this section right here, I would probably cut some of the low end on that cello sound just so that 808 can come through, or take out the 808 completely. I know it might sound bare with less energy at that point, but I think that it's competing. There's too much competing in this section right here. But the mix is clean, like as far as the drums and stuff. This one's too slow for me. I feel like that one's too slow. Like in the context that you're using it in, it has like that suspenseful kind of tense drama to it. So I would either speed it up. Yeah, I would probably speed it up and then change out. I don't know if I would change out that string or what, or just pan it. Maybe that way it's not fighting, because there's too much going on where it's like hard to focus on the actual beat. So that's the notes I would give for that one. But the mixing and everything, the formatting's dope so far. I like it. Let's move on to the next one. Dope. Yeah, I like this one. Let me see. Let me go back to this part real quick, actually. This is dope. I like this. I would bring up the bass more, and you can do that by adding like some saturation on it, just to give it a, and then yeah, added some saturation just to make it stand out a little bit, but then don't put too much so it doesn't sound crazy distorted. You just want enough where it's bringing out some of the harmonics in the bass, and you can hear it a lot clearer. But I like the smoothness to this. This has like almost like a, it's the drums are more Dirty South, but the way the piano and the synths that you use have like almost like a New York type of feel, or like a city urban type of feel, which I think would work. This will work on like Black Ink Crew and stuff. My boy Mac in here, aka Wolf. Shout out to my boy Mac. What's up, Mac? I've known my boy Macavis since I was probably like 14 or 15. Mason, we're waiting on your beat. That's pretty much all the ones I have so far. So if you guys want to send me more, feel free. But I'll go back to the other ones I already have. That way we start playing some stuff in here. Let me see. I had some from... Oh, I wanted to play more of the other Low-Tax ones because I feel like he had good examples. Yeah, Low-Tax had good examples. I really like these ones. Oh, let me open up the email back. All right, the next one we're going to play is Evil Candy. And then Mason said you said that you had it on Discord. I don't know if my Discord audio will play through on stream, because I've had problems with that before where I've tried to play Discord through stream. So I don't know if I could play that through stream. This one's dope, but I think if you're putting this in context of TV, there's too much going on. Like the snare rolls and 808s are going crazy. Like I like it as far as a producer wise. From a producer standpoint, this is hard. But from a TV standpoint, there's too much going on. That would be way too distracting. Can you imagine if someone was trying to talk? Well, actually, it might be good for a fight scene. But if somebody's trying to talk over it, they got 808s trying to abduct them from outer space, then it might be hard for them to hear the dialogue. But other than that, I mean, I feel like that would work in a drama scene, but just be careful with going crazy with like the chops and stuff and the drops. But the beat was hard. You said you're a Dalton, Mac? I'm free right now. I don't have the baby. I don't got no responsibilities for the next hour and a half. I'm hype. Dang. I'm not used to talking to this much, man. This is weird. My mouth's getting all dry and stuff. Ugh. This part's good. This part, since you're already having a drama part, I want this part coming in like crazy. So I would either take that pluck that you already have and then put it up an octave. That way it just feels like there's more hypeness going on. The tension and drama of the scene has been amplified now, just because adding that up an extra octave would just bring like this high pitch, like something's about to happen. Let me fast forward. Oh, you already do it. Okay. Yeah, exactly. This, you could be adding like a brass horn or a brass hit. That would actually also add a layer of that anticipation to it. This track could end right there, right when it ends right there. That's the hook. That's the hook. The part A heavy section that I talk about in the course. That is the section right there where these last four bars are going to be transitioned into a sting. I mean, you can keep your tracks longer. Some TV shows or some libraries like their tracks between 2 minutes long, but I would cut this a little bit shorter and just add a sting right there. I like where you're going with this. It's almost there. This last 4 bars too as well, I would add a little bit more drive to it before it gets into the sting, and you could do that by just adding a tambourine or something, but everything else is dope. All right, you sent the SoundCloud link. Let me check to see if you already sent it. The homie Mason. I might have the homie Mason come in on here, I think, and we're gonna, yeah, we got it right here. I think with Mason, he hit me up asking if we can go over some beats that he's made. So I think with Mason, what I'm gonna do is probably, we're gonna top it up on like Saturday. We'll talk about it, but maybe like live stream or something, Mason, where we just like we go over the beats that you have, and we'll set it up where we like, you give me the template or the stems or whatever you got, and I'll try to mess around with it. But we'll talk about it this weekend. But it would be dope to do that. Dope B section. Nice. This part right here, right before you transition into this A section again, drop that bass out right there. Drop it, because the bass you already have playing this entire time, and it'll give the listener, whoever's listening to it, like a break for a split second before you bring it back in to keep the energy. Because I know that bass is keeping a lot of the drive of the beat. And take the notes. You know how you have the doom 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 doom, the low part, like right before when you go that long sustained note. Have the last note hit like on a pluckier, shortier snap type of feel. So let me play it back so I can. That way it's just a little bit more pluckier. I like the high plucks that you have with it. Yeah, that's dope. But and then right there, like I said earlier, just drop that bass right there. Right there. That bass should be dropped like, just drop it out. So that when the beat's dropping, it hits even harder when it comes back. I'm not mad at that ARP, but if you're setting that for TV, make sure you include a no ARP stem. I'm not mad at it though. What's up, Anton? The pianos are out of key right here, I think. Pretty sure. Yeah, I think the pianos are a little bit out of key right here. The sting's also out of key. Just have it on the root note of the bass note. So that first note that you have on the bass, just keep it with the, like layer your piano, your synth or whatever to the sting part, and just have that root note that you have of the bass. You don't really need the pianos on this part, I feel like. I think you can get away with adding a shaker, so you can even take it out if you can't figure out the key, but I like the idea. I like the idea because you're adding more to the part. Like the way that you formatted this beat is perfect. I really like the way you formatted the drums, the rolls. Maybe the snare, cut back on the reverb a little bit, or if you want to keep that reverb on that snare, layer it with one more snare that has a little bit more snap to it. But yeah, those are the notes I would give for that, Mason. You're on the right path, bro. You're on the right path for sure. All right, let's see if we got one. We got one from Anton. What's up, Anton?
H-on, stop playing, stop playing, stop playing, stop playing, stop playing.
Stop playing with them. Stop playing with them, Anton. Boy. I'm gonna listen to how the beat comes back into the hook, and then I'm gonna give it notes from there. All right, for sure. This is fire. So I don't know if I'm pretty sure you haven't set this up for like a TV format, but I would, I'm trying to play it right now. Let me see if it works. It's frozen for some reason, but for that beat, I like it. I like that it hit the mix, super clean, the feel of it. I would cut back maybe on the trills, the piano, a little bit for the context of TV, because the way that this track is feeling already has a scene closer type of feel. And if you don't know what a scene closer is, it's basically the end of the show when it's building to that resolution, like right to the end of the show. They have like a certain type of feel, like if there's triumph or there's a comeback, or if there's a breakup happening or something like that. The show is usually ending with a scene closer type of feel, and this is what that type of track has. I mean, it could be that or emotional, but the way that it's formatted already feels more of like a scene closer. So what I would do to make that track particularly, and you could even take the exact track that you made and flip the piano a little bit or something, so you can basically use that for a beat cell and use it for a TV placement. You would just have to change the melody a little bit, but I would make the intro a little bit shorter, and then take out the trills on like every other section that you have it. So you keep it where you have it, but just take them out every other section, and then that B section, like the part where you have the verse, cut it pretty much in half. So then when it drops, it's dropping a lot quicker. So the beat is like around a minute and a half for TV, but that track is hard. And this other one's not playing. I don't know what's going on with Gmail, man. It's weird. Yeah, if you haven't thought about it, man, it's definitely, I feel like it's a good move. I'm making a video soon on why I think that every producer who's already beat selling should be doing sync licensing, because they can go hand in hand. And if you stack that one strong stream of revenue, which is beat selling, on top of sync licensing, it's game over. It's like taking the front end of money and then the back end of money that's compounding over time over the years. You're just making a good, you're setting up for success. This one's not playing, man. I don't know what's going on with Gmail, but this is hard. I like the beat. Like, you got some nice sounds. You obviously, how long you been producing for? Because you definitely got experience. I can hear it. Time is it 10:51? I think that's all the beats that we got. You've been making beats for 2 years. Damn, what the hell? 2 years? Sheesh, for two. Man, you can ask Makovich, who's in this chat right now. When I was making beats for at 2 years, like I didn't even know how to format a beat. I would have like 64 bar hooks and stuff. That shit is crazy. 2 years, what the shit? Producers are on another level now. The hell? My beats were not hitting that well, even at 5 years, Mason. Same here, Nini. I was trash when I first started, man. It didn't matter though. We kept going. We're all here for a reason, right? We're all here making music for a reason, because nothing else we'd rather do. I'm gonna play Masons again. Oh, it's not even playing. Shoot. Sheesh. But all right, guys, I think I'm gonna call it right there. I appreciate everybody who came through. We're gonna start this up again. I'm trying to do a live stream on Sunday, so I'm gonna talk to the fiance, set something up, figure out who can babysit, and stream for like an hour. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I'm planning on maybe making a beat live or going over Mason's track if he's down. And I'll hit you up, Mason, about that. About doing like the restructure, like fixing the beat or whatever. But yeah, man. Yeah, YouTube Music Theory definitely helped me too. All right, guys. I appreciate y'all. I'm about to head out. Thanks everybody again for tuning in. We'll be back soon. Y'all real.